Hi everyone, welcome to Building Public with Jahid. This is the 27th of my 30 days challenge when I'm building a Christmas app and give it away to one of you who will build it further or me building it and launching it to iOS and Android. Today we're going to build an app that shows the highlights or memories from the last year, notes, stats, and moments. So let's start building it together. So here's my prompt. Build an app that shows highlights or memories from the last year. Let me just put the last year from the last year, notes, stats, and moments. Let's give it a go. So we led natively to build our app now. Yeah, so I have 4 more days to go, and it's the 27th of my 31 days challenge. Yeah, so and we're getting closer to New Year. Christmas holidays is over, and we're waiting for New Year. And this is weekend, so I think this year all the holidays happen in the right moment somehow. Like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday were the holidays for Christmas, and then the weekend, and then the New Year holidays. So it's a long week holiday of long week of holidays. I just woke up and I wanted to do this challenge today early morning because I'm going to a different city in Germany, Cologne. So yeah, I just have to do this before I go. Because yeah, I don't want to give up on my build in public challenge. So, and especially for you guys, so I would love to do it. So, meanwhile, I'm gonna connect the Supabase because we will need it anyways. So I'm gonna connect the Supabase here. I'm gonna connect it with Networkify because I don't have any NF space in my Supabase. But for you, you have to create a new project in Supabase for your app. So we have 77 tables, which are all from previous apps. So, yep, nice. This is how it looks like. This is cool. Let me check out the app on my phone. I'm gonna write my next prompt. Let's connect base and build a backend. So we're waiting for the building part to finish, and then I will give my second prompt. But also, I'm gonna actually we see here is a 2025. I'm not gonna prompt. I'm not gonna waste my prompt. So I'm gonna actually edit through Visual Editor. So that will be something that is saving our prompts. And I have heard a lot that some of you are struggling with how to remove the question marks. And this time I'm going to do this for you so that you can see how I am dealing with this question mark. Also, you have to check that does it show on iOS? Does it show on Android? Because sometimes it only shows on preview, and sometimes it's fixed on iOS but not on Android, but not on preview or on the app. So please, on the web, so please, see if everything is fine. So I'm going to give my second prompt, and then we'll fix next the question marks. Let's go. Yeah, and remember that we have 77 tables, which are all from previous apps, not from this one. So here we see that we had 77 tables. Now we have 80 tables. So 3 new tables are added. Yeah, the challenge is how to find them. That's why your moments, your notes, your stats. Okay, this one was a bit easy to find. So we have them all here. Nice, 3 tables. So what happens, the interesting part is here that here we have a question mark, but on my iOS, on my iPhone, I don't have the question mark. So it's all good. So we don't need to fix this question mark because it doesn't exist on the mobile version and it's just here. We can, of course, prompt to fix it here as well. But the main thing is that do we see it on our mobile app, on our mobiles? No. So here it's all good. So we don't have any question mark. And I'm trying to, get the app run also on my Android phone, and then we'll see if the question mark also shows or not shows on the Android version. So let's see. Yeah, so you see that on Android it actually shows. So iOS it's all good, but then in Android it actually shows a question mark. So I'm gonna fix that for the Android part. Yep, that's good. So let's sign up. I'm gonna sign up in both of them, and then I'm gonna try to fix them. So yep, let me have this screenshot so that I can actually prompt. Once you're building the backend and a database, how to test that your Supabase is connected and you have the backend is that you will have authentication. If you don't have authentication in general for your app, it's fine. But if you have, then it actually shows up. So, um, of course, I'm gonna change this 2025 to 2024 to 2025 because that's not the correct year. So I'm gonna do it through Visual Editor here. Just a second. Perfect. Yeah, Visual Editor. Yeah. So we change this to 2025 without boarding the prompts. Apply the changes. Nice. So I'm gonna prompt this. Please remove the question mark, find it only exists on Android and web version. No, it's all good on iOS. Or replace it with the right icon. Perfect. So I actually, so this is like how I prompt. So I just say that like, please remove the question mark here, also from Android, or replace it with the right or proper icon. So let's see. And I say that it's all good on iOS. So it shouldn't change the question mark on iOS because it doesn't exist there. Yeah, something that I learned is that the icons are different from iOS to Android. So they have different specifics, they have different details. So that's why sometimes you see the question mark in one of them, but not both, because each one has a different way of calling the icons or have a specific ID numbers for each one. So I'm gonna try to sign up through my iPhone, the iOS. Sorry, from the iOS one. Let's go. Okay, somehow I cannot. Yeah, see, I cannot sign in. Yes, so you see that it's fixed actually here on the web version. So let me go to the Android. So you saw that actually how I solved this question mark issue here. So that's how you will do it as well. Because it's all about how do you prompt, and that's it. So there is no magic here, to be honest. So I'm gonna sign up here. Go. I can do it through my iOS. So let me do it here. Yeah, okay. I'm in. Nice. Okay. Then I have to be able to sign up here as well. Okay. Anyways, I cannot. Okay. For some reason, I cannot do it here. But anyways, so this is how our app looks like now. Let's work on the UI. Please make the design UI nicer and Christmas vibe. So what happened actually on iOS, sorry, on Android, I can see that the icon is also, the question mark is removed. So we have fixed this question mark in Android and web preview, and also the iOS was already fixed. So I'm gonna try to log in from here, sign in. So let me do it. Yeah, so we have the question mark. So I could sign in and through the Android phone, and then actually I see that there are question marks for stats and for moments, the same as on the web. So I'm gonna fix this question mark as well for you. Also, I'm gonna change 2025 to 2025, 2024 to 2025. Sorry, it's just early morning. But yep, but I have to fix it on the iOS. I'm gonna restart the server for the expo here. Um, yeah, to be honest, I don't know coding, so for me, it's actually all experimenting. And something that I'm gonna tell you guys all is that if you're stuck somewhere or if you're facing with an error, just don't give up. You just have to try out different ways. Restart a new project, see how natively works, see how AI is working, um, because this has a learning curve, and we have lots of users which have launched their apps to iOS and Android. And to be honest, of course, we made it so easy for all of you to build mobile apps. But building mobile app is hard in general. It's difficult. So for you, you just have to give yourself time to learn how to work with natively, how to work with AI, and how to make the base of these technologies. So just like give yourself some time to actually play around with it, but even how to use Expo Go, how to kind of like update things. So it's a huge learning, and if you know it, it's like very valuable knowledge in the future, even now. So um, yeah, we still have the question mark. So the design is nicer. I like it. It gives me the Christmas and the December, the winter vibe. So I'm gonna fix the question marks, and then we are good to go. Also, I'm gonna change 2025 to 2024 to 2025 the visual editor. So you guys should actually fix it, the prompt. You should fix the text view visual editor, so to not burn your prompts like that. So yeah. And also let me know what are you building? Are you just like taking off? Just like taking off this like 3 weeks or 2 weeks of Christmas and the New Year. Well, I mean, as you see, for me, I'm just building, and I'm 24/7 online on our Discord to support our users, our customers. And we also have a special, Christmas offer, which we're giving you 25 free prompts if you invite your friend, and your friend will get 20 prompts. So I will put the link in the comment section. Go invite your friend, and you both get prompts to build your dream apps with natively. Which I think that some of your very close to finishing and launching your app to iOS and Android. So we want to give you this extra prompt to have the motivation to finish it, and then just like reach the finish line, and then start the new year with the new app. Yep, a new journey. Perfect. So we have this. Great. I also see that. Yeah. Uh, Perfect. So I'm gonna actually work with the question marks here. Let me do this. Let me restart the server because the changes are not updated on my iOS and Android. So I'm gonna scan the QR code again. So yeah, like scanning the QR code for Expo is actually every time when you are giving a prompt, when natively is doing something, you just have to, restart the Expo server, and then just, like try to scan the code and then get the new app version on Expo Go. So you can actually see the updated version. And sometimes it takes some time for the updates to be implemented, but it shouldn't take too much time, to be honest. So now I have two phones. So this is gonna be the next level thingy. Nice, actually. So you see the app on iOS, it's nice. There's no question marks. So there's no question mark for stats, for like moments, but we have question marks on the web version. And let's check out the iOS. So this looks good. But also something that to remember is that the color here is yellowish and then here is black. Why? Because actually my background in iPhone is black. So every app that I see, it's black. So just please be mindful of what's your color setup for the mobile app, because you will not see the same color if it's here on your phone if your mobile setup color is different. So just be mindful of that. And then now looking at Android, so we have the issue on Android actually. So we see the question marks. So we see that the question mark issue is for web and for Android. So we're going to fix this for Android and web. So let me give it a go. Let me ask AI to fix this. Uh, Actually, I'm going to go and copy the question mark, the prompt I have previously. Let me find that. Yep, here. Please remove the question mark sign. It only exists on Android and web version. It's all good on iOS, or replace it with the right icon. Let's give it a go. I'm gonna write it actually stats and moments. So it actually understands because it's yellow, so it might not see it. So I'm gonna be more specific and then actually mention that here. Um, yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. So what really helps with AI, with natively, is that if you will be very specific, then it's actually does the job nicer. But also, I see some of you struggling, with natively in the sense that you're getting a very long prompt and you expect, the AI to build the app with 2, 3 prompts. Even as a human developer, if you're building something, you don't start building, 3, 5 things in the same time. You have the list, you start one by one, but also you start from where to start, actually, because in development, a software and an app, you have to understand where do you start from and how do you continue the steps. So there should be a logical step for there should be a logical, step for building something. And then here, yeah, so that's the thing here as well, that you just want to ask one thing per prompt from natively so that it actually build that and then you move to the next one. Because if you give a long prompt, then natively is confused, AI is confused, and then it just gives you lots of errors. So if you want to be efficient on using your prompts, just ask one thing per prompt. um, yeah, so that's my experience, and I think whoever launch apps on iOS and Android, for most of our users, they have a similar experience. Um, because yeah, like simply consider that AI is a human, and then if you talk to a human, like human cannot do 5 things in the same time. So he or she will do one thing at a time, and then we'll move to the next one once finished the first one. So that's the same logic here with uh, with 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 natively. Oh, great! So actually, the question marks are solved. So yeah, there's no question mark here. There's no question mark on Android. The app looks amazing, and yeah, it's ready for you to take the ownership, and then you build it further. You will have any other features that you want. So I'm gonna actually wait for this to finish, and then I'm going to change to from 2025 to 2024, 2025. I'm just confusing these two numbers a lot. And then we're good to go. Yeah, just please, if you'd like to take the ownership of this app, let me know on Discord, or you can comment on YouTube. And then you can have my email as jahid@natively.dev. It's everywhere, to be honest, now. So you can just like drop me an email and then let me know if you want to take the ownership of this app. And of course, you can change this app theme, a different one, after Christmas and New Year is over, which we are actually getting close. So yeah, this app looks nice. I like it and perfect. This is good. So let me just change this number and then we're good to go. Yeah, we have the question mark here, but yeah, like we can try to, ask AI the same thing that, okay, please fix this question mark on profile, whatever. So yeah, but like, the way how to ask and how to remove the question marks now. Um, because it doesn't show on the iOS, but it shows on Android and the web. So you can actually change that, but yeah, that should be fine. So amazing. So I'm gonna just change this year number 24 to 25, and we're good to go. Yes, perfect, perfect. So it's changed from 2025 to 2024 to 2025. Yeah, I'm missing this up a lot. Thanks a lot for watching me, and let me know please what you're building. As I said, this is the 27th of my 30 days challenge, or 31st, 31 day of my challenge. I give it away one of the Christmas apps to you to build it further. So let me know what you're building. But also, yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice weekend, Saturday, and see you all tomorrow. Bye bye. Cheers.